So in today's video, what I'm specifically going to be focusing on is a clay bar and doing a clay bar treatment on the paint. Welcome to Learn from Dad. I'm James. We're out in the garage working on my 1972 Chevy El Camino, and I'm currently just getting started with trying to get the exterior all polished up to make it look great for some summer car shows. Now, I'm going to polish and wax this car really nice to make it shine, but this car hasn't had good treatment for a long time, and a clay bar is a first step in starting off with a nice smooth surface to work with when I go to polish and wax the car. Now, the purpose of a clay bar isn't necessarily to remove scratches, it's to remove other surface contaminants before you go through and polish up the paint. The way you can tell if you have surface contaminants, one, if you look in the light, you may be able to see right here, there's a whole bunch of little bumps. Mostly probably from tree sap and other tacky things that no matter how hard you wash it, they will not come off. An easy way to know is if you have clean paint on your car, you just rub your hand across and you can feel all kinds of little bumps. Now, if I come down here on the side of the car, there's significantly less bumpiness. That clay bar will take all those surface contaminants off and give you a nice smooth surface to start doing your compounding and your polishing and your waxing to give it the best look possible. So again, let me be clear, this won't make your car shine, this will make the surface smooth, so that when you're going to do other steps of polishing on your car, that's what's really going to make it shine. For most people, they don't do this, but for us people who have cool vintage cars that you want to show off, this is a really important step because it's going to give that nice smooth surface. Clay barring is very simple. We're going to take this bar, literally of clay, and we're going to rub it against the surface. We're going to knead it every once in a while, rub it against the surface multiple directions, and it's going to take those surface contaminants up. Now, a very important step is you must use some kind of a lubricant on that surface when you're rubbing. And you don't want to use just water because water is not an effective lubricant. One of the best and easiest things you can do is use something like a quick detailer. So here I happen to have a couple in my cupboard, one from Meguiar's, one from Mother's, and these have a small amount of wax in them that make, an instant detail shines. You spritz it on the surface and you use that as your lubricant. And that'll eventually get washed off when we go to do the compounding and polishing and waxing. I will throw Amazon links down in the description to these products that I'm using. There's all kinds of clay bars and instant detailers. You can go to your automotive store, but we all use Amazon, so I'll drop the links for you. So here you can see our clay. We're gonna take and knead it up a little bit so that it gets mixed. When you buy these kits, they do come with multiple bars. One thing that's really important is if you ever drop this on the floor, you're going to get dirt in it. Just leave it. Go get another bar. These kits come with multiple. You never want to have dirt, pebbles, etc. in here and you go and rub your car to try to get surface contaminants off only to scratch the surface. We'll take our instant detailer and we'll spray it. Doesn't have to be too liberal. I'll put some on the clay bar since this is brand new. And then I'm just going to work in circles. I can already feel it getting smoother. Work in small areas so that lubricant doesn't dry on you. This car hasn't ever probably had this treatment done, and the paint's not perfect, so I can still feel a little contaminant, so I will continue to work. And as you do this over a surface like this hood, that bar is going to get loaded, so you take and you simply fold it over and knead it once or twice, and then you keep on rubbing. Now for this demonstration area, I'll take a soft terry cloth towel and just wipe it clean. I did wash this vehicle very aggressively before I did this demonstration to make sure that there's no excess dirt. So I can see significantly less surface contaminant as I'm looking in the light versus over here in this untreated area. Now, there are still some spots that I'll go back over. You can feel with your fingers and tell that you're really getting rid of a significant amount of that surface grit. This really is a very simple process, but it's very effective at giving that nice, smooth, clean surface. Now, the other thing you can do is use this on more surfaces than just paint. Glass, for example, is a second surface that I use it on. It's a way to get that glass nice and smooth and get all that surface contaminant to go away. I have heard of people clay barring chrome, for example, and other metals, again, hard surfaces to get rid of contaminants. I normally just use other polishes. I've also heard there's some capability on plastics. I've never personally tried that. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss a new video, drop some comments down below. I will do another video later about going through and polishing. So I use a Flex 3401 dual action polisher, one of the professional buffer polishers. Fantastic tool, as well as multi-stages of compound polish, waxing on vehicles that I'm really trying to make look nice. We'll do that in another video. It's an entire thing of its own. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'm James with Learn from Dad. Stay curious, friends.